Greetings, viewers! I come before you today as a member of Hattori Hanzo and the Ninjas, wherein I am known as Satori, the Soul Seer. Oh, what's that? You say you can't see me? Well, yes, that is because I have made myself invisible. Alright, I jest. And I confess, even the greatest of ninja cannot make himself completely invisible before your very eyes. However, there are ways that we have of concealing our presence, and today I would like to share with you some of those secrets. But you must promise not to conceal your presence from our social media. Now then, as you may recall, ninja have two types of missions, in and yo. During in missions, a ninja is likely sneaking into enemy territory and must do whatever it takes to remain undetected. In regards to this objective, there is a ninjutsu term called Sanmunin. San means 3. Mu basically means non-existent, and nin is the same nin as in ninja. 3 non-existent ninja? Not quite. Rather, 3 ways for a ninja to seem non-existent. They are Musoku, Mushu, and Musoku. But Satori, you just said Musoku twice. Indeed I did. You see, Japanese uses kanji characters, and many of those kanji characters share the same readings. Coincidentally, 2 of the 3 Sanmunin share the same kanji reading. However, the kanji themselves and their meanings differ. The first Musoku could be translated to non-existent feet or no feet. Mushu can be translated to no smell, and the second Musoku can be translated to no breath. Let us start with Musoku, non-existent feet. First, you take a kunai and aim right above your ankle bone, and forgive me, I jest. Non-existent feet in this instance does not mean that you must literally lose your feet, but rather that the sound of your feet must be non-existent. There is a technique referred to as SHINOBI ashi that ninja use to sneak about quietly. I've actually already made a video on SHINOBI ashi if you would like to watch it for more details. But for now, a brief explanation of SHINOBI ashi. You pull one leg up off the ground, shift it forward, and lower it once more, gradually shifting your weight from your pinky toe into the rest of your foot. There is also another technique known as Shinso Toho, which involves crouching low and walking on top of your hands. 'Tis considered to be the quietest and the most painful way for a shinobi to move about. Next, we shall discuss mushu, or non-existent smells. Now, in this case, we do actually want to make our odors as non-existent as possible. Wow, Satori, do you really smell that much? That people can smell you sneaking into their castle? First of all, I do not smell much. Second of all, if the enemy guards are on alert for shinobi, then they will be searching for any trace of a shinobi's presence, including scent. Furthermore, 'tis not just guards and enemy ninja that you must be careful of. In the Sengoku period, dogs were also used as preventative measures against shinobi who might possibly try to sneak in. Therefore, it was vital for a shinobi to consider his own odors as preparation for a mission. Of course, bathing and personal hygiene are important. However, we must also be mindful of what we eat. The number 1 food to avoid is garlic. As you likely know, the strong scent of garlic can linger on your breath for a very long time. Not only that, but it affects your body odor as well, causing the scent of your sweat and your natural oils to become stronger than usual. Other foods such as onions, red meats, and fish could have similar effects as well. Therefore, shinobi generally adhered to a plant-based diet, especially when preparing for an in mission, where they would be sneaking around in enemy territory. At last we come to the second musoku, non-existent breath. Inhalation and exhalation can both be audible. However, in addition, your breath can also carry a scent with it, which could be especially problematic if the enemy has guard dogs on duty, as we just discussed. Therefore, reducing the intensity and the frequency of one's breathing is an essential skill for a shinobi. But how does one accomplish such a task? For the sake of stealth, we practice lengthening and holding our breath. You are well aware that one cannot survive without oxygen. However, perhaps more than you realize, oxygen and breathing are very important for physical capabilities. By lengthening our breathing, we can still obtain oxygen, but reduce the intensity and thereby the sound and the smell of the air coming in and out, allowing us to remain undetected, but also still have enough energy in case we suddenly need to fight or escape or climb something, for example. And of course, holding our breath allows us to erase the sound and the smell of our breathing altogether. That just leaves us with the problem of the sound of our beating heart. But not so much of a problem after all, because breathing also influences the heart. Quick, heavy breathing leads to stronger, faster beating of the heart. On the other hand, when you lengthen or hold your breath, your heartbeat becomes slower and quieter as well. Could be a real lifesaver if the enemy has a guard dog with keen ears. During a mission in which a shinobi is sneaking around in enemy territory, it is a good idea to generally maintain slow, lengthened breath. However, for example, in a moment when you spot or hear a nearby enemy, then you should hold your breath until you have once more increased the distance between you and the enemy. That may take quite some time, which is why breath holding is an important practice for shinobi. Speaking of which, be sure to hold your breath until our next video. Well, not literally, but do stay tuned. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and let us know in the comments down below what you think of the Sanmunin. Thank you for watching, dear viewers, and although we have just discussed erasing our presence, allow me to say that I do appreciate your presence here. Until next time, I bid you a very warm farewell. Doodle.